Simon Wales's Church, trial number 2. This time we're going to pull out the Jedi mind tricks. We get Hypnotize. Number 1. That is the only plasmid we get, but typically when you get that plasmid, that's the only plasmid you need, as well as the only plasmid you would use. How many times did I say plasmid there? I was shooting for 5. Here you can see we also get the spear gun with trap spears. I'm going to throw down 5 trap spears focusing on the rear of the chapel, because typically we stand by the altar facing towards into the chapel where most of the threat is coming from, so we're just going to trap off this section to watch our backs. Hack the health machine, of course, and then hack the Circus of Values. We don't hack the ammo bandito because I don't seem to need the ammo. But if you do, it is up the stairs to the right in this view. It's a fairly long hike by Protector Trial standards, so I don't really use the ammo bandito at all in the church. We do get the mini turrets. I will throw down 2 of them. In these later levels, they don't seem to really last as long, but still a valuable asset to have while they last. I only threw down half my trap spears because I want to have some ammo left to use for emergency situations. If you throw them all, then you basically end up smacking rogue splicers with your spear gun. That's not a very effective way to go about it. Takes at least 3 or 4 hits to kill a normal splicer like that. And we do use all 5 of these reserve trap spear, so it's a good thing I hang on to them. Now the basic strategy is to simply hypnotize anything that moves and let them fight amongst themselves. We just stand here behind the sister. In case anyone tries to ambush from behind and get close, we can smack them with a trap spear gun or shoot them with a trap spear. There's a lovely dress behind us, by the way. I don't know if you looked in that display case. It's a shame it's not going to be big enough to fit the Big Daddy. I don't think they make them in adult sizes, unfortunately. So you know we would have looked quite stylish in that. I typically like to hypnotize all splicers in the area. You technically would only need to have at least 1 hypnotized to get a brouhaha going, but a hypnotized splicer will not try to attack your sister, whereas an unhypnotized splicer, such as that, will, even if there's a hypnotized splicer shooting her in the back. So just throw the red ball at everything. Should anyone not be glowing red, remedy that as soon as possible. And when the big boys come out to play, that's when things get even easier. Oof, rejected by the pillar. You know, he might be strong, but he's not very smart. Probably a good idea to take a step to the side rather than throw your giant rock directly into the pillar. Nevertheless, can't criticize too much. He is on our side. And now we got a elite match going. We got Houdini versus Brute versus Splicer. Splicer? What? They're all splicers. I meant Spider. The Spider at the clear disadvantage. He's going to get his ass handed to him. But Houdini goes down first. Brute going to be the clear winner. As usual. This brute is going to be a faithful servant, easily taking down your foes. Oh, close range, rock to the side of the head, and that typical lead head still standing. That snazzy hat he had on must have been more than meets the eye. It looked like just typical little leather hat, but clearly there was something else going on there. Now eventually that brute is going to get worn down, try to heal, and be killed. But first, we got that nice rock trap spear combo from me and my friend Brute. Luckily, after the poison gas coming out of that hell station takes care of our Brute, we get another one to replace him. Unfortunately, there's no one for him to fight, which means he's going to turn his sights on me. Not wanting to damage my newfound soldier, I just hit him with Hypnotize, hoping that he might yield. But of course he's not going to, because there's no one else here. I run around, sans Benny Hinn music, because I already did that joke in the main walkthrough. Luckily his aim is not good, but eventually he does wear me down, and I have to run to the Circus of Values. Take advantage of those values by restocking. After I realize that no one else is coming to the party, I use my remaining trap spears, and you can see hefty damage dealt. Good thing I had those three. And that Bruce Spicer knows now, you don't mess with me. He could have fought with me, but instead he tried to turn on me. And he paid for that. So we pick up the sister, admire our total, our A+, and we continue on in the next video.